Service assignments. What are they, what do they do, and how will they affect Battlefield 1? That's what I'm going to answer in today's video, and then I'm going to throw my own opinion in there as well. Essentially though, service assignments are DICE's answer to the lack of progression and achievement in Battlefield 1, and they provide a path for you to unlock the new soldier and class specializations that are coming to the game as well. The service assignment system is made up of lots of different challenges, and these challenges are grouped into little clusters, each with their own focus. These clusters are then grouped into levels, which ascend in difficulty. You'll need to finish a certain amount of clusters within a level before the next level is unlocked for you to try and complete. And you'll need to complete a certain amount of challenges within a cluster to complete the cluster. Sounds a little bit confusing, but I wish I had something visual I could show you. Right now though, DICE doesn't have any UI elements in the Battlefield 1 CTE where the service assignments are currently being tested. I do know that the Getting Started level will require you to complete just 3 of the 5 clusters before the second level, Staying Focused, is unlocked for you to try and complete. The Staying Focused level has way more clusters, and the challenges are a little bit harder for you to complete. The idea here is the more you progress and gain experience using all of the weapons, all of the gadgets, and all of the team play actions that you've been doing in these challenges, the more you will be challenged by the next level. What I can say with confidence though is, having spoken to Alex Solman, who is a developer at DICE LA, on a conference call last week, he confirmed that all of these service assignments will be tracked passively in-game, almost identically to how weapon unlock assignments work. You don't need to activate anything, all of the tracking will run in the background, and you'll get some visual feedback on the screen, very similar, as I said, to how the weapon unlock assignments work. Above the minimap, you'll get a little circle that will pop up every now and again when you make progress towards each challenge. You can, of course, choose to curate your playstyle to complete certain challenges faster if you wanted to. Say you could switch your class loadout to include a specific weapon that you needed to get kills with, but if you simply just want to carry on playing Battlefield 1 as you are now, you will passively work towards completing challenges anyway, depending what you've got equipped. Very similar to how ribbons work. Now, working your way through these service assignments, you're not just doing it for nothing. You will be granted access to new soldier and class specializations along the way. Now, I'm sure you've seen other YouTubers cover this topic whilst I was away on holiday, but in essence, they are modifiers that can be applied to your soldier, and that will change your ability to do certain things. Now, within the service assignments menu, when DICE adds it to the game in September, there will be clear paths laid out for players so that you can see which challenges you need to complete for a certain specialization to be unlocked. You're then able to apply 3 different specializations to your soldier at any one time, and 3 general ones have already been unlocked for you. So when the DLC drops in September, every single player, regardless if you're a premium player or not, you will get 3 specializations applied to your soldier that are default unlocked. You're then able to apply different specializations depending on which class you're in, or you can apply general ones. There will be 7 general specializations overall, with 4 of them already being unlocked, and then 2 per class added with the Russian DLC. And DICE will plan to add more as the game progresses. This also means that DICE plan to add more levels to the service assignment system, with more clusters for you to try and complete. The content that gets added in the Russian DLC is simply the start of this process, and apparently we should expect more very soon with the monthly updates that are arriving for Battlefield 1. So then, let's have a look at some of these challenges that are going to be added to Battlefield 1. Taking a look at the first level of clusters, so this is just the introductory level, it's called Getting Started, and then cluster number 1 is called Storm the Doors, and you're given 5 challenges that you can complete. Challenge number 1, perform 20 kills with the MP18 Trench. Challenge 2, destroy 2 vehicles with anti-tank grenades. Challenge 3, neutralize 5 flags in Conquest. Challenge 4, as an assault, bayonet charge 5 different enemies, and Challenge 5, perform 5 kills with dynamite. Now, as this is just the introductory level of challenges, they are fairly easy, and they won't require you to do much more than simply playing the class in multiplayer. In this first level, 4 of the clusters are focused on a specific class, one of the 4 main classes you can play as infantry, and then one of the clusters, the 5th one, is more general. So overall you're just going to be playing the game and doing general things as opposed to class-specific actions. This is a good layout for the first set of challenges because you're going to teach players how to do things properly to start off with. But as you get into some of the later clusters in the second level, they aren't so great, and some of them are straying away from what I think should be encouraged in a game like Battlefield. Lots of the assignments appear to instruct players to take themselves away from normal gameplay and use different weapons and different gadgets in ways that aren't optimal to helping your team win a round. For example, take the Healing Hands cluster in the second level of the service assignments. One of the challenges is to destroy completely 25 vehicles with medic high explosive grenades. Now, I'd argue that's not really what the medics should be focusing on. Their main job is to keep all of their teammates topped up with health and revive them if they're killed. You can, of course, equip the rifle grenades if you want to, but the rifle grenades don't do that much damage against vehicles. The job of destroying vehicles falls mainly to the assault class and mildly to the support class as well. Now, as you can see, this cluster here is marked Veteran, but your reward is unlocking a specialization. If you want to do some veteran assignments in Battlefield 1, don't make the reward a specialization that can change the way your soldier performs when you're playing in multiplayer. Maybe make it a weapon skin or something that doesn't affect the gameplay. If you're going to give them veteran assignments as well, I'd argue you probably want to put together assignments that are actually going to appeal to a veteran, somebody who I'd consider will be playing Battlefield in the correct way. And when I say correct way, that's my opinion, but you'll be playing the class as it was meant to be played. This is just my opinion, by the way. You can disagree with me in the comments if you want to. Now, DICE does appear to be listening to the feedback suggested by the community. There was a lot of people talking in the Reddit thread when this was announced. Lots of people saying that these assignments, some of them, not all of them, didn't feel like they were going in the right direction. And having read through the total list, I'd probably say about 80% of them are perfect and should be implemented into the game straight away so that people can try them out and complete them. But about 20% of them are a little bit shaky, and I think they need another look. It is worth noting, however, that you don't have to complete all of the challenges in a cluster for you to complete it. For the second level of clusters, the staying focus level, there are 6 challenges per cluster instead of 5, and you only need to complete 5 of the 6 for you to complete that cluster and to progress onto something else. Any player of Battlefield 1 as well, I just want to reiterate this, any player of Battlefield 1 will be able to complete every cluster that's added. Whether you've got premium or not, the challenges will not stop you from working your way to the specializations, which can then be applied to your soldier. Some of the challenges are sort of DLC only. One of them is to, I think, win 25 rounds of the new supply drop game mode. But that is just one of the 6 challenges, and you only have to complete 5. And the other 5 aren't DLC focused, and sort of focus on the base game, or just using base game weapons. So, don't think this is locking out non-premium players. Everybody has a chance to get these new specializations. My opinion again now, I think DICE is moving in the right direction with service assignments. This kind of modular progression, passively running in the background, allowing players to simply play either the way they want to and unlock some new specializations, or change their playstyle to unlock all of the new specializations coming to the game, and giving them a sense of achievement and something to work towards to every time they load up the game, is a really good thing. I'd argue, however, that this should have been implemented when the game launched. Again, along with so many other features like a proper matchmaking system for operations which works properly, a fully functional rental server system, and a community tracker to keep track of community-wide assignments that are set up. But perhaps now we need to look at the bigger picture here. We need to look beyond Battlefield 1 at what DICE is now working on. They're working on Battlefield 2018. The developers have openly commented that improvements made to Battlefield 1 will be making their way into the next title should they be relevant to what is being developed. Now, Battlefield 1 suffered badly from all of the improvements made to Battlefield 4, many of them not making it across to Battlefield 1, and the same thing happened with Battlefield Hardline as well. That's apparently not going to happen to Battlefield 2018, and we can then look at all of this work going in now as preparation for that game that's coming out in 12 months' time. I'm not trying to say that DICE is justified in leaving all of these meaningful updates out of the game since launch, and that it's acceptable that it's now 11 months down the line, or 10 months, 10 months down the line, yep, just check the calendar, that these things are now being added, but I'm an optimistic guy, and I can see all of these improvements are now rolling in, likely for the future of the franchise. So that's service assignments coming to Battlefield 1 very soon. If you want to read the full list of all the assignments coming to the game, I've left a link in the description to the Reddit thread. Everything is listed there, including the rewards that you get for completing specific clusters. DICE will be adding more with monthly updates as we move forward, but I think this is a good start overall. I just wish it had been in the game since launch. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and I'll be down there reading as many as I can. But until next time, my name is Westie, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.